The best YouTube in the whole wide world. Welcome back.
Notice how you said that while I was off screen.
Thought you'd be cut
Trying
out
to
at
say
that point
something?
anyways.
Oh no.
Oh, why did you do that? Hope you guys like our books.
It's the unprofessionalism.
We just had to go buy them from MCI.
Used, so it makes it look like we read them.
Stop wasting money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting, you'll spend it and be broke again.
What's going on, guys? It's your bros here. This week we're just going to give you a basic rundown of budgeting, what it is, why it's important, and a quick example.
So in the first place, what is budgeting? Budgeting is simply giving every single dollar you make a job, giving it a place to go. It just lets you allocate everything to rent, to utilities, to groceries, to gas, whatever it is, you just give every single dollar a job. That's all it is. So it doesn't need to be this crazy complicated thing.
Yeah. And why is it important? It gives you peace of mind. It lets you prepare for the future. If an emergency comes along, you're prepared for it. It just sets you up better and helps you achieve that financial freedom that we all on this channel at least harp on and are striving for. And it helps you cut back on all this waste. And you see a lot of people that are, rich and successful. You hear about it a lot of times in athletes, quite frankly, where they got millions and millions of dollars, but they go broke. And the biggest thing there is they didn't have a plan for their money. They weren't budgeting, or they got, ripped off. But either way, they had a bad plan for their money. So it's very important. If you're not budgeting, it doesn't matter how successful you are, you're going to be worse off. Even if you're still scraping by, you can be that much better with budgeting.
So when you're just getting started, one of the easiest ways to get into budgeting is with the 50-30-20 rule. We have a ton of videos out there that explains this, has a good number of examples, so definitely go check out those videos. But in this, when we're talking about budgeting, our own budgets are broken down past that.
Yeah, guys, that's why we would go a little step further into something like the Dave Ramsey example. Dave Ramsey is an excellent example of breaking it down further. Now, everyone's not going to meet that exact percentage breakdown, like 10% for food, 20% for this, yada, yada, yada. So a great starting point is just finding out where you are currently. So we're going to go into an example real quick of finding out where you currently stand. Okay, guys, so hopping into this example, you can see here in the left column we have all our categories broken down. The first here being our income from our primary job. The second being income from any side job or something on the side. And following it is just our monthly income. It's just these two guys added up and then converted into a monthly total. Then below we have our expense categories. In this example, I'm just using all the categories we saw being used in the Dave Ramsey example. And as you can see in this column here, I actually have all the Dave Ramsey totals broken down for reference. So let's say our take-home monthly pay is $1,800 after all our taxes, insurance, and investments you do through your company are taken out. And we'll say you don't have any side hustle or side job here. So our monthly income will be $3,600. So here on the left, you have all the percentages for each category that Dave Ramsey uses. And the actual dollar amount is just a calculation using that percentage and your monthly income. So as you can see here, it's just our percentage multiplied by our monthly income. So that's how we got all these numbers. Here on the right, we're going to put what we actually spend for each of these categories. So we can see how you kind of compare. Then this far right column is just a percentage calculation based on your actual spending and your monthly income. So it's just this guy divided by your total monthly income, and we get the percentage. Now, I've added some conditional formatting here to make it very obvious where we're doing better or worse than our comparison. Now, in your case, you would want to make this instead of, let's say you didn't want to use the Dave Ramsey example, you would just put what your desired or goal is here. So let's say you want to spend, this much amount, or let's say you wanted to put more into savings here, then the conditional formatting changes because now your actual isn't as high as your intended. Of course, you'd have to take that 5% out of one of these other guys, but that's just an example. So in this case, we can see that we're overspending in housing, our health and gym, personal spending, and we're not doing as much giving as we really want to. So we know what areas we need to improve, and from this point, we can start brainstorming ideas on how we can improve these certain areas, maybe lower a few of these others. And of course, you can change these categories here on the left. I know me and Ryan's budgets, our personal budgets, are broken down far beyond this. We have, different categories. It doesn't have to be exactly like this, but this is just an example. This is a good starting place, and it helps you get an idea of areas you need to improve. And that's the whole purpose of getting started with something like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy this kind of content, please let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for our video coming next week.
Stop wasting money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting, you'll spend it and be broke again.